In this video, I'm going to teach you the 3 different lines that we use in hair cutting. The first line is a horizontal line. A horizontal line runs straight across. Some textbooks will say it runs parallel to the floor or parallel to the horizon. So in order to do a horizontal line, you're just going to take a section that runs straight across. A horizontal line will do one of a few things. One, it is going to create weight in your overall design. If you're hair cutting and you want to have a nice weight line at the bottom, you're going to want to use a horizontal line. If you're doing color blocking and you want to have a nice block of color, then you're going to want to have a horizontal line. The other thing that a horizontal line will do, it will create width. If you've ever worn stripes, you know what I'm talking about. The next type of line is going to be a vertical line. A vertical line runs straight up and down, like so. Again, some textbooks will say it runs perpendicular to your horizon. Vertical lines do one of a few things. One is they create length in your design. So if you're looking to make the hair look longer or appear longer, putting in vertical lines, vertical layers is a great way to do this. The other thing that it will do is it helps to remove weight in a hair design. So when you're cutting using those vertical lines, it actually gives the illusion that there's less weight. Where a horizontal line is going to create weight, you can reduce weight by adding vertical lines. Lastly is diagonal lines. There are 2 types of diagonal lines. The first one is a diagonal forward. When you're creating a diagonal forward line, you're creating movement towards the face. So if you're creating a graduated bob or an angled bob, you can have this diagonal forward line that's going to bring your weight towards the face. A good way to know that you're doing it properly, if you lay your comb on your line and you put a marble on the top of your comb and you let it roll down the comb, it's going to land in front of the face. That means that this is a diagonal forward line because the marble is going to land in front of your client. Now the other type is a diagonal back. So if you're looking to create movement away from the face, you're going to create a diagonal back line. So again, we're going to lay our comb there to know that we are creating the proper line. If you hold the comb there and you put the marble on the top and the marble slides all the way down, it's going to fall to the back of the client. So this is how you know that you've created a diagonal back line. Diagonal lines are used to create emphasis. They're also used to create beveling or creating more rounder shapes. Diagonal lines have a real purpose in all sorts of different hair designs. Did you know that lines are a foundational basis of everything that we're going to do, from hair cutting to hair styling to color techniques to how we put perm rods in the hair? It all comes down to lines. If you're doing a haircut, you need to put lines in the hair. These lines are called sections. You're going to mark a line in the hair like so. And you can section the hair from front to back. Once you've created a section, the section is the area that you're going to be working in. Within that section, I'm going to be taking what are called subsections or mini sections or little sections. So within this section, I'm going to take many subsections, like so. These are all created using lines. So you can see here, I used a vertical line, and through here, I can use horizontal lines, or I could section it this way, and I could create a diagonal line. Did you know that the name of the line that you use to begin a haircut is called your guideline? And the cool kids call it just the guide. So if I'm going to do a blend haircut and I'm going to section out a section of hair at the bottom where I'm going to begin, the length that you cut this first section is going to determine the length of the entire haircut. So don't mess this one up. If you cut this to here, then this is going to be the guide for the remainder of your haircut, or the guideline. If you cut it to here, this is going to be the guide or the guideline for the rest of your haircut. You'll remember from my last video about sectioning and about finding the apex and all the different reference points. The apex is so important. We use it so much in all the sections that we do. I'm going to create a pivoting section or pivoting lines. You have to locate the apex in order to create pivoting sections. Apex right here. Your first line can just run straight. Your next line, you're going to start taking diagonal lines that are going to create little triangles, or little pieces of pie. Or a pinwheel, as some would call it. Pivoting sections can be used in lots of different types of haircuts and some really cool hair cutting techniques. The other type of section that you can create with lines is called a horseshoe section. A horseshoe section is just what it sounds like. It's like a U-shaped section. You need to locate your parietal ridge. When you locate the parietal ridge, you're going to extend a line that goes all the way around the head. Now that you know all about lines, grab your mom, grab your brother, grab somebody, and practice. Locate areas on the head, figure out how to get those lines in there, and once you get that nailed, check out this next video, because now we're going to go into something a little bit more. We're going to be creating angles, elevation, and preparation for cutting. Thanks for watching, and have a great hair day.